Understanding lawful money, definition, history, and implications. Lawful money is a term that refers to currency legitimately issued by the United States Treasury, including gold and silver coins, as well as various forms of Treasury securities such as Treasury notes and bonds. The concept of lawful money is vital for understanding the nuances between different types of currency and the legal framework governing their use. Key differentiations: lawful money versus fiat money. At its core, lawful money is fundamentally different from fiat money. Fiat money comprises currencies that have value primarily because a government maintains it and people have faith in its value. This includes legal tender forms such as paper currency, checks, drafts, banknotes. Fiat money is not backed by a physical commodity like gold or silver, which gives it a level of risk associated with economic changes like inflation. Hence, its value can fluctuate dramatically based on market conditions, making it less stable than lawful money forms. The historical context. The distinction between lawful money and fiat money traces back to the U.S. Constitution, which specifies that only gold and silver can be used as legal tender for debts. This foundational idea has led to diverse interpretations, particularly as various forms of money have evolved over time. The Federal Reserve Act of 1913 is a pivotal point in this discussion. This legislation established the Federal Reserve System, allowing it to issue Federal Reserve notes, thus creating confusion about what constitutes lawful money. The Act stated that these notes are obligations of the U.S. and must be redeemable in lawful money. However, the operative term lawful money was not explicitly defined. To alleviate this ambiguity, Congress opted to amend the Federal Reserve Act in 1933, leading to the recognition of all U.S. coins and currency as legal tender. This amendment aimed to clarify and expand the definition but simultaneously sparked debates regarding whether Federal Reserve notes qualified as lawful money. Understanding lawful money today. Despite being labeled as legal tender for all debts, public and private, the dollar bills familiar to many are a form of fiat money issued by the Federal Reserve, as opposed to lawful money from the U.S. Treasury. Lawful money, in the purest sense, therefore refers more specifically to forms of money backed by tangible assets, gold and silver being the primary examples. Practical applications. While lawful money is regarded as the most direct form of ownership, its practical application in everyday transactions is limited. Most commercial activities rely on fiat currency due to its widespread acceptance and convenience in transactions. However, lawful money holds significant intrinsic value, serving as a hedge against inflation and economic instability. The confusion surrounding lawful money. The ongoing confusion over what defines lawful money can often lead to significant misunderstandings among legal and financial professionals. The U.S. Constitution's stipulation that no state can use anything other than gold and silver coin can easily lead some to argue that lawful money is restricted to these commodities alone. In contrast, the broader interpretation involves recognizing all forms of U.S. currency, including federal notes, as lawful, even if they do not meet the original constitutional benchmarks. Critics argue that without a clear statute from Congress defining lawful money, inconsistencies will persist in legal and financial conversations. Proposed solutions. Professionals in the legal and banking sectors have called for Congress to issue a straightforward definition of lawful money. This would ensure that various forms of U.S. currency, including paper, coin, and digital representations, are unequivocally recognized as lawful, aligning with the practical realities of modern commerce where gold and silver are not prevalent mediums of exchange. Conclusion. Lawful money plays a significant role in the economic landscape of the United States, providing a fascinating interplay between historical legal definitions and contemporary financial practices. Differentiating it from fiat money helps clarify discussions surrounding its implications for both personal and national finance. As this element of the economy evolves, a clear understanding of lawful money's definitions, applications, and legalistic nuances will be vital for all stakeholders involved in financial transactions.